In this special broadcast, our focus remains on the massive scandal that has hit the judiciary. In the latest, burnt wads of cash have been found at the residence of the Justice Verma. Even today, 9 days after the fire broke out, several unanswered questions still remain. Group Editor-in-Chief Nayika Kumar spoke about the implications of the details of the case. Take a look.
This morning, the judiciary, the third pillar of the democracy, the guardian of rights, and the conscience keeper of the nation, is facing a turmoil. Today, the Holy Temple of Justice has been singed by the blazing inferno of cash, cover-up, and contradictions. The fire in the outhouse of a Delhi High Court judge, Justice Yashwant Verma, has raged across the judicial corridors and corridors of citizens of India. In fact, the only thing that can douse this flame of suspicion is greater accountability, scrutiny, and transparency. But are we ready for it? Over the course of the show, I will tell you about the cash, the possible cover-up, and finally the contradictions that still remain. Let's begin with the piles of cash. On the News Hour on Friday night, I told you how it's not piles but sacks of cash that were found, half burned, some of them. Times Now was the only channel which told you that the cash amount, as per sources, was projected to be anywhere in the region of 50 crore rupees. Stored in sacks. Today, that newsbreak has been completely vindicated. Now, testimonies, documentation, and 3 photographs and a video of the unaccounted currency are available just through the report of the Delhi High Court Chief Justice. Watch on your screen 3 pictures of the alleged cash burning up in flames. They appear to be stuffed in sacks, as I had reported on Friday on the News Hour itself. One of the pictures shows a firefighter standing next to a pile of half-burnt currency. Let's show you the video where you can hear firefighters exclaiming, "Dekho, Mahatma Gandhi jal rahe hain." Watch for yourself.
महात्मा गांधी में आग लग रही भाई। महात्मा गांधी में आग लग रही भाई। महात्मा गांधी में आग लग रही भाई। महात्मा गांधी में आग लग रही भाई।
Mahatma Gandhi mein aag lag rahi hai bhai. These are the words of the fireman. The Chief Justice's report has stated that only the people in the bungalow had access to this outhouse room. Justice Upadhyay, Chief Justice of Delhi High Court, was informed by the police commissioner around 4:50 p.m. on 15th of March. After the fire was brought under control, 4 to 5 half-burnt sacks were found containing remnants of Indian currency. This is quote-unquote the report. His conclusion was that the entire matter warrants a deeper probe. Now, let's tell you what Justice Verma had to say in his defense as he responded to this particular question raised by the Delhi Chief Justice to him. He claimed that the cash did not belong to him or his family, that the storeroom was not locked and was commonly accessible by people in the house, even CPWD staff, that neither his family nor staff was shown any cash, and that he was a victim of a conspiracy to malign him. Controversy was cash found or not? That's the question we are asking. If cash was found, here's another contradiction. The Delhi Fire Services Chief, Atul Garg, first claimed that there was no reports of any cash that was found. He then turned around and said, never said that. And then he was again quoted as a clarification that he hadn't spoken to anybody. The fireman there standing was watching Mahatma Gandhi jal rahe hain. How can the fire chief actually say no cash was seen by anybody? Incidentally, the fireman standing next to the burning cash, his visuals are visible. His voice can be heard discussing कि महात्मा गांधी जल रहे हैं भाई. and this has been released by the Supreme Court. As you just heard, the third contradiction that comes over the transfer of Justice Verma back to the Allahabad High Court. The Allahabad High Court Bar Council claims that the collegium repatriated Verma to Allahabad High Court, but the Supreme Court press statement had delinked the transfer and the alleged recovery of cash, saying transfer is independent and separate from the inquiry that's going on. This was on Friday, the 21st. After the report comes out, the Chief Justice of Delhi is reported to have stated, I received communication from the Chief Justice of India intimating proposal on repatriation and agreed with the same. Why is there this contradiction as well? Well, we still don't know. Several questions. Who stored the cash in the premises of the High Court Judge Yashwant Verma? Where did it come from? And who removed the burnt cash on 15th morning after it had been videographed? You just saw the cash and the contradictions, but do they point towards a cover-up or a conspiracy? Well, this report uploaded on the Supreme Court's website seems to have left behind more questions than answers. And it is these questions that we will raise during the course of the next 1 hour. The questions that we want answers to are, number one, Supreme Court had delinked the transfer from the fire incident. Why does this not come across in the report of the Delhi High Court Chief Justice? Where did the proposal of transfer of Justice Verma emanate from? And why did the Supreme Court backtrack after the whole incident became public? Did Justice Upadhyay suspect arson in the fire incident? If so, why was a report not registered? Why no case was registered with the Delhi police on March 15? When burnt cash remnants were mentioned in the police report, why did the police only do verbal communication and not count this? Burnt currency notes were left unattended in the storehouse. Why? Is there an official police diary recording the recoveries and what was the amount? Did the police share the recovery diary with the courts and the justices? Was there a discrepancy in who reported the fire, the daughter of the judge or the personal secretary? Who cleared the debris from the storeroom the next morning, and why was it done in a hush-hush manner? Why does nobody have a record? Who does Justice Verma suspect of framing him? Why is that not out in the open? Why was the inquiry limited to oral responses initially? Was the delay in case an attempt to bury the matter? Many questions that really still remain unanswered.